Hello, I am the Tomcat in Tomcat TV, and today we will be watching Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, um, which actually is kind of interesting because I'd watched like a few minutes of it at the very beginning, but I tried to do that kind of like in passing while I was working, but I really kind of wanted to pay attention. I've always been a huge Harry Potter fan. I've read the books multiple times, and I have also watched the Harry Potter movies multiple times. I think I've only seen Fantastic Beast and Where to Find Them two or three times, I think. I remember the first time in the theater, I was like, it's right. You know, I kind of enjoyed it. Upon rewatches for Fantastic Beast and Where to Find Them, I actually enjoy that movie significantly more upon rewatching than I did the first time. So I actually really do enjoy that movie. Now, I don't think it's as good as any of the Harry Potter movies, but I do think it's still a decent movie, to say the least. I watched a few minutes, which I think was just basically Grindelwald escaping. But I'm excited to see it. And actually, that's exactly what it says right here. But I'm excited to see it. It especially is interesting, and it's a little sad because I know that Johnny Depp was pushed out of this role due to the whole thing with Amber Heard. Now, I've tried to stay out of it for the most part. I've got most of the facts as far as it goes, and obviously, from what we can see, obviously on the outside, it definitely seems like Amber Heard's probably a sociopath, and that Johnny Depp is, an alcoholic. But anyways, I am excited to go ahead and get into this. Like I said, I love Harry Potter. I have read the books multiple times, and I've listened to the audio versions of the books multiple times, and I have watched the movies multiple times. All right, and so let's get started on this movie, Fantastic Beast: The Crimes of Grindelwald. It's really interesting that it's taken me this long to watch it. Maybe just for this reason. Maybe this is the one that makes my channel blow up. Oh. New York, 1927. What if I just did a whole reaction where I talk like this the entire time? Right. What if I did a whole reaction where I just talked like this the whole time? Would that get annoying? I think it would be. Dope.
We've had to change his guard 3 times. He's very persuasive. So we removed his tongue.
They removed his tongue. Oh, it's magic. Of course they did. It was so nice in Harry Potter when they finally had a singular director take over. I did kind of enjoy the different takes on the series. Oh yeah, he took Polyjuice Potion, didn't he? Again, I saw the first couple minutes of this, and then I had to focus back up on work. Oh, that's kind of cool. He's actually, I don't think I've seen this far even. Yeah, I literally haven't seen this. Bro.
You have joined a noble cause, my friend.
Ooh. No. He gave him a forked tongue? So he likes magical beasts. Or not. Fantastic Beast: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Grindelwald. Yes, I Grindelwald. Is it German? Is Grindelwald German? Considering I think they call him Grindelwald, that would be German because W's in German are pronounced with a V. I don't know if it's the same for Russian because I was thinking that the school he went to was Russian. Well, Bulgarian, kind of, but I think it's encompassing that. Or do Germans go there too? Where do Germans go to school? Man, I love the way the Ministry of Magic looks. They did such a good job. I remember seeing it for the first time in Order of the Phoenix, and it was just so good looking.
What are you doing here?
Theseus thought it would be good if I became part of the ministry family. Theseus
Oh,
was
they used to,
disappointed
yeah.
we couldn't come to
They used to
dinner.
use owls. Terrible mess.
Any other nights we've asked you.
I feel like there should be poop everywhere. That'd be funny.
He's your brother.
There's
now.
house elves. Oh,
He likes spending time with
it totally just pooped. That's hilarious. I was just saying that. Oh, goodness. I love Harry Potter so much. I'm not going to lie. I love it.
Hello.
So clearly they were in a relationship.
You were just talking about Newt coming for dinner.
Newt and her were at least really good friends.
You want an end to the ban on you traveling internationally. Why?
Oh,
Because I like to travel internationally.
Another thing that I liked about the fish, I really like Newt. I think he's a good character.
Committee will agree to lift your travel ban under one condition. You join the ministry.
What's his department? Is it-
Theseus is the aura.
Oh, really?
My talents lie elsewhere. To kill him.
Same old Scamander.
What is he doing here?
Who's this douche?
Irresponsible.
The time is coming when everyone is gonna have to pick a side. Even you. Come here.
Is he gonna like put a tracker on him or something like that? I don't feel like it's a genuine hug. It feels a little forced.
They're watching you.
Oh, I guess I didn't do trackers. Okay, his brother seems cool. Seems like he cares about him. Dang. Are they creating in Fury? That's my theory. He just killed his parents, didn't he? Jeez. Oh my. No. I mean, that's not shocking. I mean, because I think if it was a wizard child, obviously, I think he'd try to probably bring the child up in the ranks or whatever, even if it was an enemies, but like, as far as he's concerned, he doesn't think that the muggles have any value whatsoever. What? Oh, okay. I'm assuming this is gonna be Dumbledore wanting his attention, right? I'm
The less
curious
conspicuous rooftops full then.
what I'm gonna think of him as Dumbledore.
I do enjoy a view.
They're still convinced that you sent me to New York.
You told them I didn't?
Yes. Even though you did.
I didn't know that.
You told me where to...
That a phoenix will come to any Dumbledore in desperate need. They say my great-grandfather had one, and that it took flight when he died. Baby, whom everyone thought lost.
Not leaders, brother.
That's what they're whispering.
Oh,
Pure blood or not.
which I think her last name is
I know
Lestrange.
this. Do you know why I admire you, Newt?
What?
You do not seek power. You simply ask, is a thing right?
That's something interesting about Dumbledore. For a lot of his life, he had,
People ask him, why can't
you know, sought after power. Hey.
Dumbledore.
I think it was like Goblet of Fire when Harry was having to sketch one of those things. The stick creatures or whatever. He seems small. Is that a baby? Oh boy.
So sorry, Newt. They must have picked the lock while I was cleaning out the auguries.
Not to worry.
That's so cool. I loved in the book whenever they first introduced Nifflers, how they buried a bunch of treasure around or something. I think that was Goblet of Fire too, and they used them to find the treasure. I'm pretty sure.
Seriously.
I actually have the Fantastic
Go
Beasts
home now,
book.
buddy.
I just don't know where it's at right now. So he's like a guy that swims with alligators and sharks and stuff, and is just not worried about it. I mean, obviously, I feel like alligators are slightly more manageable. Whoa. She's really horny for Newt, isn't she? He's riding it. Oh, that's really cool. So he's got this like his little pocket universe in there. Or it's a zoo kind of. That's really cool. What? What? Just Brooks.
You were supposed to have been obliviated.
Yeah.
Word, pal. This is wonderful.
What did urine pump? The way he just nuzzled into her neck and like groaned, it was really funny to me.
Tina and I aren't talking.
Well, what's happening?
Why?
Newt Scamander with fiancée Lita Lestrange. Brother Theseus, an unknown woman.
What?
No, so Theseus is marrying Lita, not me.
Satine read that, and she started dating someone else.
Is she not in this? Okay, he's on friggin' love potion. I mean,
We're getting married.
he's like, we are.
Queenie, you've brought him here against his will.
Oh, that is an outrageous accusation.
Why wouldn't, I mean, of course he would have gone with her, right?
Queenie, you've got nothing to fear if he wants to get married. We can just lift the enchantment and he
He
can
wants-
tell us himself.
I mean, of course he does. Look, I mean, she's way out of his league. Most girls are out of guys' league, so.
Surgeon. Congratulations on your engagement, Jacob.
Wait, what? Where the hell am I right now?
London.
Oh! I always wanted to go here!
If we get married and they find out, they're gonna throw you in jail, sweetheart.
Oh. He doesn't want to do that to her.
One of us had to be brave, and you were being a coward.
I'm a coward, you're fun.
Crazy.
I didn't say it.
You didn't have to.
No, I didn't mean it, sweetheart.
Yeah, you did.
Don't say things out of impulse.
No. I didn't mean it!
You never say things out of frustration and anger. Believe me. Okay, what's that? I feel like my daughter. What's that?
My own problems.
What's that?
Okay, we're going to France, pal. Hold on, I'll get my jacket.
I've got it.
Did he drive? Oh, he dried him off. I love the hair dryer. What I think is smart, and that probably the reason why they added Kowalski, is part of what was really cool with Harry Potter is that Harry was kind of the uninitiated. He was our perspective as far as like, oh, that's really weird. Weird. That's so cool. Is this the Paris, the French ministry? Oh, he got to be all amazed and shocked by the magic like we were, right? And that's the same thing with Kowalski being in this.
Show of freaks and oddities.
It's interesting to have a show like this in the Wizarding World. Maledictus. I don't know how I feel about Nagini having this backstory. It feels forced to me. Like, for example, I think Better Call Saul does a very, very good job at including callbacks to Breaking Bad and characters from Breaking Bad without forcing it. That's cool. But I feel like it just, oh dang. I think it makes more sense though. Like, I think it's more interesting with that not being in the backstory for Nagini, personally, because it makes more sense to me personally that, and it's cooler the fact that he just has this snake that he controls that doesn't have any sort of like human presence to it. Oh, that's so cool. I have no freaking clue what that is.
What do you want with
The
Credence?
same as you,
Which is?
to prove who the boy really is.
What do you think I should say to her if I see her? She has eyes just like a salamander.
Don't say that.
What? Don't say that.
He's the only way I can leave the country without documentation.
Is it
If
Porky?
you don't suffer.
I think in the book it was pretty much of just keep your hand on it, and once it hits the time, it'll just go. You don't have to like touch it as soon as it hits one or anything like that. Vacuum. Niffler. Why is he using a Niffler? I forget he gives up such a vibe that he's really intelligent and he's very experienced.
And we're looking at the dirt now.
And we're looking at the dirt. So he's that kind of guy. Dang. You hear that thunder? It's vibrating and everything. Is this going to the French Ministry of Magic? Yep. That's really cool looking. Man, see, that's what's really cool about these movies is it gives them an opportunity to show the wizarding world as a whole. Just pick up a phone, give her a call, find her cell, you know? Oh, it's because she can hear thoughts. So it's very overwhelming and claustrophobic for her. Okay. Oh, poo. She gonna get turned? And I'm not saying like from straight to lesbian. I'm saying like to the dark side. Does he know that or does he suspect that he's a Lestrange?
Yes?
Are you Irma? You gave me to Mrs. Barebone in New York.
I wonder if his adoption papers were forged or something.
I am not your mother. I was only a servant.
Jeez. Bro. Didn't he just shoot Avada Kedavra? Dang. It seems like he's not a good guy. Definitely not a good guy. That is 100% certain. Oh, bro. I forget how powerful Credence is because he's an Obscurus. Whoa. So can he change form at will and all that? Wow. Man, I like how this looks visually, honestly. Dang. Okay, so of course he's working for Grindelwald.
Bonjour. Bonjour, monsieur.
I think I saw someone like this last night.
Is it just me or does the pacing feel slightly off on this? Oh, there she is.
Oh.
Bruh.
My apologies. Mr. Scamander, I shall return and release you. Once Credence is dead.
Hold on, wait.
What?
You see, was the interrogation going before we turned up?
Dude, is he dead? Why is he dead?
Well done, Pink.
Yes. Oh, I can't tell you how much I've missed Hogwarts cinematically. Can't operate on school grounds. FYI.
Out of here.
I love how they all look to Dumbledore.
Go with Professor McGonagall, please.
What? Hold on. I need to get a better look at this lady.
If you'd ever had the pleasure to teach him, you'd know Newt is not a great follower of orders.
Wasn't... For some reason, I felt like Dumbledore was actually... That's gonna wake up my girl.
You're not going to discover plots against you, Travers, because we want the same thing.
Travers.
The defeat of
Okay.
Grindelwald.
Isn't one of Travers' descendants Death Eater?
To his arms.
I'm not interested in your warnings.
Nothing really changes.
I need you to fight him.
I can't.
From now on, I shall know every spell you cast.
It's only a boggart. It can't hurt you.
What is it? It's pretty. He seems fascinated. I love it whenever Dumbledore is fascinated by things in the books or in the movies or whatever.
Not unless you had a brother who died too.
In my case, it was my sister.
Yeah.
Regret is my constant companion. Do not let it become yours.
I think I saw posters for the new one with her with the villains.
I can't tell if you're making a joke or if you're just
Creepy?
French.
Oh. French, no? I feel like Pepe Le Pew when he looked up pew in the dictionary.
You stay right
Pew? What?
I know.
No.
I would never see you harmed. Ever. It is not your fault that your sister is an honor towards a world where we wizards were free to live openly.
Oh, she's so easy to manipulate. Yeah. because she wants to be with Kowalski, and she wants a world where they're not going to restrict something like that. Okay. But government should not be involved in marriage at all. Do they intermingle? Oh, okay. That's what that is. Why? What kind of magic is that? Is it just their bond? Are they trying to say that's why you couldn't fight him? It's not just more of a emotional thing and why you couldn't fight him, but more because of that specifically? I don't know. I kind of lost track of what I was saying before that, but you know.
I think he knows who Credence really is, and the scars on his hand suggest an unbreakable vow.
I noticed that too.
Oh. Right, because of the sort of like loops around his arms, and that's why, okay, because he made an unbreakable vow. So if he doesn't complete what his vow was, he'll die. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize it left scars on your hands. What the heck is that?
What was that?
There must be a water dragon in that sewer. You might not want to watch this.
I can handle it.
Oh.
Can you take that for me?
Oh. Calamari.
Calamari. I'd be honest, like, dude, what do you want to need to do with this? What is this? It's a veil covering everything?
It's Grindelwald. He's calling his followers.
That's kind of trippy. Uh-oh.
What do you want?
From you? Nothing. For you.
Everything.
Everything I never had.
Everything I never had.
What
Interesting. He didn't get hungry. Just go in the Newt suitcase, cook himself up a kelpie or something. I don't know.
I'm afraid we keep no food in the house.
I know who he is.
But I'm an alchemist and therefore immortal. Albus told me some friends might be dropping in.
Nicholas
Flamel.
Yeah, there we go. Are we gonna see any reference to the Sorcerer's Stone?
Wait a minute, I know him. That's the kid, that's Credence.
Hey!
That's Queenie.
There she is.
Yes, this is the Lestrange tomb. It lies in the cemetery of Père Lachaise.
Thank you, Mr. Flamel.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There's a Sorcerer's Stone. You know what? Because he's been alive for a freaking long time. I wonder if he'll be in Hogwarts Mystery? Is it called Hogwarts? What's the new again? I know there's a app or a phone game too, but
I think it's tonight.
Theseus seems like a pretty decent dude.
Of course.
Promise me you'll be careful.
Of course, I'm going to be careful.
Oh no. Oh boy. That was a good plan. Oh boy.
Oh, that's your brother?
So I think I may have mentioned in my letters that we have quite a complicated relationship. I think that might have been the best moment of my life.
He seems like he's a decent enough guy, just doing his job.
Sorry, yeah, I should have congratulated you.
No, that's...
Lumos.
Just say, I'm not engaged. Just say, I'm not engaged. That's not a hard thing to say.
Happy. Or engaged.
Or engaged. Yeah, see, that should be the
It was a mistake.
what you
I
led
just
with.
read the magazine. My brother's marrying Lita June the 6th. I'm supposed to be best man, which is sort of mildly hilarious.
I just got a notification saying flash flood warning.
It's like fire in water, in dark water.
That's a good visual.
I've only ever seen that in
Salamander.
Salamanders.
That's sweet. The thing is, if she likes it, she understands him, like, in that way. She knows what he finds beautiful, what he values. So the fact that he would use that as a reference is, like, huge for him. I'm guessing the box is probably stolen. That's funny. Dang, you hear that? Do you hear that thunder? Oh, feels cool. Whoa, what are those? They're really cool looking. Oh, he is cornered. Dude, that's awesome. Oh wow. The light up mane is dope. Oh, that's so cool. Jeez. Okay, they're going to... Finks just breaks his back and he's just like dead. It's not funny. A little funny.
Yusuf.
Who? Luther?
Who am I?
I don't know.
I'm tired of living with no name. My father was Mustafa Kamal. My mother, Lorena, was equally high-bred. The new man of great influence from a famous French pure-blood family. He desired her. Lestrange used the Imperious curse to seduce and abduct her. To prevent it, they attacked her.
The Lestranges, dude.
With his dying breath, my father charged me to seek revenge.
He's had
then
multiple spouses.
His son, Corvus, was born at last.
Corvus.
I am Corvus Lestrange?
No.
Yes.
No.
He confided you to his servant, who boarded a ship for America.
You did send Corvus
His
to America,
servant,
but...
Irma de Guard, was a half-elf. Her magic was weak,
A half-elf.
and therefore left no
Whoa.
trace that could follow.
Oh, what happened? Oh. Is my Wi-Fi out? Bruh. No. Yeah, my Wi-Fi might not be working. No. It stopped working on my computer too. Let me try to unplug my thing. Jeez, the rain is ridiculous. I swear, like, when they say flood warning, it feels fairly genuine. All right, let's go ahead. Let's do it.
For America.
You did send Corvus
His
to America,
servant,
but...
Irma
Just
de
making sure
Guard,
things are still stinking.
was a half-elf.
Half elf. Oh, so the short lady was half elf. Oh, cool. We haven't met elves yet. Not even in the books. At least I don't think so.
But you must die.
Corvus Lestrange is already dead! I killed him!
What? That's why she's so passionate about this. Jeez. How'd she kill him and why?
Corvus never stopped crying. I never wanted to hurt him. I only wanted to be free of him. Just for a moment.
Whoa. What? That's terrible. Sorry, guys. It's beautiful imagery, but it's sickening.
You never met a monster you couldn't love.
Do you know who Credence really is? Did you know when you swapped them?
No.
Jeez.
Honey, you're here. Hi. I just thought maybe we could hear him first, you know. Just listen.
Boy.
It's a trap!
Queenie, the family tree has all been bait.
Boy. They've got a really good build going on here as far as like the suspense of this. It's pretty tense. I mean, as far as that goes, it's really well done.
He came today because of a craving and a knowledge that the old ways serve us no longer.
It is said that I hate
Les noms magiques. The count spells.
Conch spells?
I do not hate them.
Conch spell. Is that supposed to be like German?
I do not. For I do not fight out of hatred and for love.
This is why he's able to get away with so much. He's a manipulator.
If we do not rise up.
This is warding off of Dumbledore somehow, I'm guessing. Unless it's just holding Dumbledore close to his heart or something like that. Oh, whoa. What is happening here? Oh, is he showing them the future? World War II? An A-bomb? Oh. He's saying we're taking control for their own good. For the greater good. That's smart.
That is what we are fighting. Their arrogance. Their power lust.
There are auras here among us. They have killed many of my followers.
And it is pretty consistent with the lore and with canon, I guess, that auras
The simple crime of seeking.
tend to kill pretty readily.
For want of freedom.
Mad Eye Moody, that's why he was kind of distinct, is he tried not to kill as best he could, but he was...
Your anger. Your desire for revenge.
He definitely
is natural.
killed a few on his own. Just a little nice voice. Jeez. Dude. Why are you just so readily using Avada Kedavra? I mean, come on, son.
Good boy, son.
But you're glad you're there, Kowalski. Glad you left your cookie shop or muffin shop or bakery or whatever it is. What's the Niffler up to? Unless he stole his necklace.
Believe it is not we who are violent.
Yeah, that's a smart play. And it's gonna radicalize them even more. Just because he was so ready to kill.
Auras, join me in this circle. Pledge to me your eternal allegiance or die.
No cheating, children.
Jeez. See, this is why I like Harry Potter, when it gets dark. That's what I kind of liked about the first one, is whenever that senator or whatever got killed.
Queenie, you gotta wake up.
He's the answer. He wants what we want.
No.
They do a really good job of I think they're doing a really good job of building this. Like, building the suspense, having the music.
No. Walk with me! You're crazy.
Whoa. That's what he didn't say in the beginning.
Dumbledore will mourn for you.
That's pretty cool.
Despised entirely amongst wizards, unloved.
I really like his demeanor as Grindelwald, honestly. I wasn't sure at first, but I like it a lot.
So very brave.
The arrogance is... She already thinks of herself as a villain, so making that leap is not a difficult thing to do. Oh. Really? Okay, no, he's just saying, follow me. I was thinking that she didn't go.
I love you.
Wait, which one was she talking to? Oh, what were you thinking? Oh, she sacrificed herself. This is her redemption arc. Bro. Dude.
I hate Paris.
Didn't Johnny Depp live in France for a long time? That's hilarious if so. Man, the visuals are so good.
Paris will be destroyed.
Dang. He's trying to wipe out like all Paris? Jeez. It's extreme. I guess he did say he hates Paris. So. Finite. Again, the visuals so good. Dang. Now I can breathe again, jeez. Oh, he said his brother's a hugger. His brother needed a hug.
I've chosen my side.
He got the necklace, right? Yeah, he did. Alright, I'm excited to hear what that's all about. Now we can look at here. Nurmengard, yes.
I have a gift for you, my boy.
Nurmengard is where he was housing his prisoners. It was his home base. Oh, he got him a wand, did he? And then it was eventually turned into a prison to hold Grindelwald.
I'm so sorry.
I love the graying in his hair. I like that detail.
It's a blood pact, isn't it?
A blood pike? Is that what he said?
You swore not to fight each other.
Okay.
How in the name of Merlin did you manage to get...
Your brother seeks to destroy you.
Who's his brother? Is he trying to say Dumbledore? Is it a phoenix?
There is a legend in your family that a phoenix will come to any member.
What the? Is that gonna be Fawkes?
It is your birthright, my boy.
What? Credence Dumbledore?
Aurelius.
Wait, Aurelius?
Aurelius Dumbledore.
Aurelius Dumbledore? No. There's Fawkes back behind him. No. I don't really care for that. Not the ending of that. I'm not sure. I might need to get past a lot of that, like, learning things I didn't know sort of thing. Like the revealing things that weren't true that now become true for some reason. I don't know. Let me see if there's an after credits scene. Overall, I like that movie, but I don't know if I like the rewriting of the freaking lore, the rewriting the canon. And yes, I know J.K. Rowling has written this stuff, or at least she's approved this stuff as far as story goes, but I don't know. Let me see if there's any after credits scene real quick here. It doesn't look like it. I'm pretty sure there's nothing. Golly, just fast forward. No, there's nothing at the end. Yeah, I have quite a few complaints. Again, I am a Harry Potter fan. Part of the reason I hadn't watched this for so long is I had heard a lot of complaints about it. But I don't know if I heard like complaints about what I have complaints about is more like complaints about the movie as a whole and that it wasn't good filmmaking, which I think there's some of it that's kind of slow, unnecessarily so. I think they probably could have cut down the runtime, honestly. But I like the overall content and what they were trying to get across, and I think they did build tension very well, and tension and suspense, especially once you get to the end, I guess, climax. I think they did a really good job of that. I did enjoy the scene of them blocking everything and all that stuff. I don't... The whole blood pact or whatever necklace thing that Grindelwald has, saying that they can't fight each other, I think that is absolutely, I think that's dumb. I think that's really stupid because, and I'm not even going to take that as canon, honestly, because the reason why in the books, from my understanding, I mean, I don't know if it's ever said explicitly, it was that Dumbledore put off fighting him for as long as he possibly could, not because of some stupid sort of pact or whatever, but because he didn't want to fight his friend or the person that he loved or cared about, and that he didn't want to get involved. He wanted to let somebody else deal with it because of his personal involvement there. That was what his motivation was. He steered clear of him because of his prior involvement, because how he cared about him. So I don't like that addition. I think that's stupid, especially because they were in a fight already with between Aberforth, Dumbledore, and Grindelwald, and that's how Ariana died. So why in the world, like, how does that make any sense? Because it was literally immediately after that happened, after Ariana died, Grindelwald's like, oh crap, I've been in trouble for stuff before, so he left town like immediately. That was what I remember. So I think that's really stupid. The more I think about it, the more annoyed I get, honestly. Let me see here. What was the last thing? Oh, and then the whole Arianus or whatever, Dumbledore is his name now. That's okay. I want to understand how that works. And how he ended up getting... Why was he on that boat? And I guess the woman on the boat survived. And he's a younger guy. And the age, I don't think the age sort of thing makes sense. I think the timeline is getting really muddy here. Because at this point, well, how old's Dumbledore at this point? Is he in his, like, 40s? I think that's right. Maybe 30, I think 40s is how old Dumbledore is. I think he's supposed to be in his 40s to 50s at this point. And he was in his teens, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure he was like 18 and 19. When... No, I think he was like 17 or 18 when his mother died. So I don't know how it is anywhere close to possible that he can have a brother. Unless it's like a cousin. Is it a cousin? Maybe it's not a brother. Maybe it's a cousin or something like that. I don't know. No, he said your brother, right? He said your brother wants to kill you. And he was talking about Dumbledore. No, that doesn't make any sense. I'm actually... That does not make any sense. Again, as a movie, I enjoyed it. I just think as far as being a Harry Potter fan, I feel like a lot of those twists that they added just don't make any sense. And I think they're just retconning so much. And they're just muddying up the timeline to where it just does not make sense at all. Because if Dumbledore is supposed to be, even if he's just supposed to be like 45, because I don't know how old Jude Law is. Because I think Dumbledore was born in like the 1870s, 1880s or something like that. Something like that. This is 1818. So let's say he's 45. I'm just going to do slightly math, a little bit of math. This is what, 1920, 1918, something like that? If it's 1920, that means there's another World War. Okay. It would have been after World War One. It was 19, so that would make sense. So we'll say it's 1920 because I know they mentioned it. I'm just really trying to do the math here. Okay, maybe it works. Wait, no. When did Dumbledore's father die? Because he was sent to Azkaban after he killed those muggles. I don't know. Some of it's getting muddied up. See if you guys can explain it to me. I'm gonna honestly, I don't think maybe immediately after this, because it's like 2:30, 2:40 in the morning, and I have to work. I have to get up in like 4.5 hours at this point, so that's fun. I don't get it. I just feel like they're just muddying it up so much for sake of like, oh, no way. And honestly, for people who have just seen the movies and haven't read the books, I could see this like being like a sort of moment, you know, but like it just doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe it's something to where, because like Dumbledore, I don't know if they ever said when Dumbledore's dad died. I can't remember that. I don't remember if they ever said when Dumbledore's dad died, and that's okay. Maybe it's something to where while he was in Azkaban, he got somebody pregnant. And how old is what's his name supposed to be? The kid, Credence, or whatever his name's supposed to be. I guess maybe it's possible. Who's the woman that was traveling with him? Was that his mother? I have no freaking clue. I don't know. That ending kind of pissed me off a little bit, because it was just, I don't know, just feels like there's a lot more retconning than really was needed. And okay. I think overall, the first fantastic. Okay, so I think every single one of the Harry Potter movies I'd probably place at a 8 or above, like out of 10, like a 1 to 10 scale, right? I think that I would probably place this closer to a, and okay, let's say Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I would probably place that at maybe like a 7.5. I think that's nice. 7 to 7.5. I think this is closer to a 6. Just because the different canon changes, it just feels ridiculous, and I don't like that. It seems like Credence or whatever is getting Fawkes, which maybe it's a different Phoenix. I don't know, but like I don't. That's where he got Fawkes. I don't know, that just annoys me. I'm gonna watch the next one. I'm sorry, I don't mean to hate on it so much. I mean, there's a lot of good to it. I genuinely believe that. I just don't know if I really like the twist. I think I'll have to probably think about it a little more. And honestly, from what I understand, I think there's a couple YouTubers that I watch, specifically Movie Flame. I think that he says it's underrated, this movie. So I'm kind of curious as far as like the lore and the canon goes with this. If there's anything that maybe I haven't considered, especially since I'm certain that guy's read it way more than I have, and also he's also looked on Pottermore a lot more. So maybe there is an outline that makes a lot more sense. It just feels slightly sloppy. That's the only. I think that's really what it is. It feels sloppy. I don't know, but I will watch the new one. I'm sure when that comes out. I'll wait for that to come out on streaming or whatever, and I'm sure it'll come on the HBO Max just because. They're priding themselves on having all the Harry Potter movies right now, I think, including Fantastic Beast series. But I'll watch it. I mean, even I think I've heard that I think it's been rated pretty low, but it doesn't mean I won't enjoy it. There's been plenty of movies that have been rated low that I've enjoyed, so I don't know. I'm just frustrated. I don't even know how to really explain it exactly, except that it just feels messy. As far as it's just muddying it up so bad. Okay, and also whenever I watched the trailer for The Secret of Dumbledore or whatever, first off, I completely forgot if they mentioned it at all that Queenie was going to be a bad guy. I don't remember that. I think she'll come back. But are they trying to say that she's like legitimately like not quite right? maybe she's just easily manipulated because she thinks she's doing it for love. I don't know. But Kowalski kind of like screwed up there a little bit. Apparently he's called her crazy in the past. I don't know. I don't know, but it is a little crazy to drug somebody, which is essentially what she did whenever she bewitched him. But in the trailer, there's a few things I do not like on the trailer for the new one, The Secrets of Dumbledore, which I'll be watching that when it comes out again, so don't spoil anything in the comments, please. I don't like that they give him a wand, and which maybe it'll make sense whenever I get into it, but wands aren't inherently like magical, really. It's the wizard channels their magic through the wand. I mean, I guess there's probably magical properties to it, like it could spark, I think, but it's it allows wizards to channel their magic. So that doesn't really sit well with me either. And also I saw that Dumbledore knows of the room requirement. Goblet of Fire in the book, he did not know the room of requirement. He didn't know what it was. He literally said in the book that he was walking up and down a hall or something to that effect, or he walked down a hall where the room of requirement is, and he was thinking how he really needed a restroom, and so all of a sudden a restroom appeared that he had never been in, and he had actually said, what brought that up is he said, I don't even know all the secrets to Hogwarts and that it holds. And so he was basically saying he that was something he didn't know about, that he didn't understand. And that was something that wasn't even this long ago when that happened. I don't know. It's just inconsistencies like this. I feel like there's a lot of this stuff. I feel like some of it's just ignoring the source material, which again, I know some of the stuff that J.K. Rowling came up and said, hey, yeah, this is canon. But also she said that stupid Cursed Child play is canon as well. And it's that right there is also an annoying product, unfortunately. I've never read it myself, but I've heard breakdowns of it, and I don't like the different changes. Like, for example, I don't like the whole thing about Bellatrix and Voldemort doing it and having a kid. Spoiler alert. I'm sorry about that. If you haven't read that and you're interested in reading it, I don't like that twist. I think that's stupid. It doesn't make sense. The whole point of Voldemort is he didn't need any sort of love or affection. He didn't need anything like that. He didn't care about anything like that. He didn't need a girlfriend. All he wanted was power and to live forever. That's all he wanted. And he wouldn't have wanted to spawn somebody to carry on for him or anything like that, or a partner. No, it's all about him. He didn't care. He didn't care about Bellatrix. I don't know. It's just, it's a little frustrating. That's why I think the game, that new game, Hogwarts, I think actually, no, it's Hogwarts Legacy, right? I think they're doing it right because they're going way before everything else and dealing with, I guess, the Goblin Rebellions or something like that, which that'll be interesting because it has nothing to do with Dumbledore and nothing to do with Harry Potter or anybody like that. Just has to be in the universe. I think that that'll really help when it comes to our enjoyment of it. I don't want it to come across like I hated this movie. I didn't hate it. I have some serious complaints, and I hope that some of those complaints are fixed, and I'm hoping that maybe I'm misunderstanding in the trailer for the new one what exactly is involved there. So that's just me, and this is coming from somebody who's read the crap out of the books and basically would go for hours on end just absorbing Harry Potter content online. So take that how you will. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people who are Harry Potter fanatics like me that loved this movie, that loved the Fantastic Beasts series and loved the twists. I just can't really rationalize it. And if you can, honestly, comment this. If you can rationalize this, if you have an explanation as to how this works that doesn't spoil Secrets of Dumbledore, then please comment down below. I'm like, literally don't tell me anything about Secrets of Dumbledore. Don't try to give me any timeline stuff. If it's referenced in that, I'd like to go ahead and, of course, experience that on my own. And I'll watch it here on the channel, most likely, anyways. So, just leave it for that. But if it's something to where pre that movie you had any information as to how this works, then feel free to comment that down below and let me know. But I will be probably checking out some videos, just trying to get a little bit of an explanation here, because to me, as of right now, it doesn't make sense, and I think it's dumb. So, with that, how you will. Again, I like this movie. I just think it's around a 6, and I think I'm being fairly generous with that. A 6 out of 10, especially since I like the first Fantastic Beasts. I think it's good. I think, again, with this one, I think Newt Scamander's good. I think Jude Law is Dumbledore. He works. I don't have any complaints about that. It's weird to see Dumbledore this young, honestly. Johnny Depp as Grindelwald. I'm surprised, but I actually like that too. It's a little sad that he's not going to be in the next one, but Matt Mikkelsen, he's a good actor. I haven't seen him in a whole lot, except for maybe Doctor Strange, but I know that he's at least a good actor. So there's that. So I won't complain too much about that. I mean, everybody does their job in this movie. I mean, that's pretty much it. I think everybody does a good job, has good performances. I think the dialogue and the writing for everybody, I think, was decent for the most part. I think the direction is good. The cinematography, the special effects, sometimes were a little weird. Like get to that point where you're like, okay, there's something that doesn't look right on that, but I can't put my finger on it. I love the creature design. They did a really good job at realizing a lot of the vision for those creatures. So I really appreciate that. So that was really good. But yeah, it's just kind of a mixed bag for me, mainly, I think. I'm going to try to stop rambling on this about this. I'm going to leave most of this in because I think that the ramblings really kind of explain a little bit of how I feel about this. I kind of explain how I feel about this a little bit better than maybe I could normally. But yeah, comment down below what you think of this and what you think of the changes, and if the changes like make sense to you, because they really don't make sense to me. Don't spoil the new one, of course. I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want full versions of this or early access to my next reaction, then please go check out my Patreon. You can do that. I'm not sure what my next reaction will be. Maybe you check out my Patreon and you let me know what you want me to watch next. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.